Namaskar Gurukulians, class 11, subject economics. How are you beta? I hope you all are fine and you are doing your study along with me by these video lecture. Yesterday we started the chapter, the name of the chapter was arithmetic line graph. And we discussed how to construct a graph. I told you in previous lecture, I am telling you in a short, this is origin, x-axis, this is x dash, y-axis, y dash, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. But according to your chapter, we always work in first quadrant, and this is x-axis is known as horizontal x-axis and y-axis is vertical axis. Let us start. We completed one variable graph yesterday and today we shall discuss about two variable graph. I told you about the false line in previous lecture also, and in this lecture also if I will tell you about the false line. So what is two or more than two variable graph? It means which value of two variables are simultaneously shown with respect to some period of time. That's why it is known as time series graph, because it is based on time. But in two or more variable graph, we will show the two values of variable. Variable, you know, its value change time to time. So I am taking one statement. After that, I will teach you how to make two variable graph. So let us start. Statement is, the following table given data on production and sale of a factory. So let us start. It is based on time, that's why I am taking months, January, February, March, April. This is production and this is sales. So I am taking statement. Production is 5, 7.5, 7.55, 5, 7.55, then 10, 12.5, at the June, this is 15, and sales I am taking 7.5, 10, 7.5, then 12.5, 15, and last one is 17.5. So I will start. This graph you will make in a first quadrant. So let us start. Production and sale. This is in rupees. So firstly I will give heading, that is monthly production and sale of factory. Monthly production and sale in factory. This is given in 1000 rupees. Sale of factory, this is given in 1000 rupees. So let us start. I am taking on x-axis and this is y-axis. Months, I will take equals, I will take January, the same, February, March, April, wait for a while. I will start it from the origin. This is January, February, March, April, May and last one. This is a June. Because you will compare it from the basic point, that is origin. That's why I am taking January over there. So let us start. Firstly, I will take production. This is minimum 5 and maximum 15. And when I will discuss about the sale, minimum 7.5 and maximum 17.5. If I am taking a difference of 5, it means there will be no need to use the false line because all are equals. Here you will write production and sales. There is no space, that's why I written over there. So let us start. Production, that is 5, 0, origin January, that is 5. After this 7.5 at February, 7.5 lie between 5 and 10, then again 5 in March, then 10 in April, March, April. This is the point. After in May 12.5, 12.5 is lie between 10 and 15. Next June, that is 15. This is the point. This is our production. So I will take this production by joining these points. Now I will take the sales. Let us start sales. This is 7.5, lie between 5 and 10. This is 7.5. Next 10 February, this is 10. Next 7.5 in March. Next 12.5 in April. 12.5 is lie between 10 and 15. Next 15 I will take in May. Next June, this is 17.5. This is lie between 15 and 20. So I will join it by the dotted line or other line or broken line which I want to take. So what I will do, I will show here in the form of table what is the sale and what is production. This is production and this is sales. I will write over there, this is production I have taken and this is sale. I think you can understand it easily. This is 2 or more variable graph, but this is 2 variable graph. If one variable will be more, it means what it will be? It will be 2 or more variable graph. So I am telling you these data will show present in the form of graph in the same manner. In graph following pertaining to both production and sale show on y-axis. Then I am telling you the general rules for constructing diagram and graph. While you are drawing diagram or making graph, which things you will use, these are known as the general rules. So let us start. Proper size. Size should be proper. Size should be proper means no more large and no small. Proper size should be there. Proper heading, I already told you heading should be proper. Scale, if I am using scale, then what I will do, I will use the proper scale and proper measurement. less use of words and figure. You know this thing, this is a diagrammatically presentation or graph presentation. So what you have to do, one will use minimum possible words and figures in these diagrams. Drawing the borders, I have no space. If you want to, if you have a space, you can make the border. That will give the separate look to graph and diagram. Simple, simplicity is the main principal feature. From left to right, top to bottom, I told already you when we learn the rules how to construct a graph. Okay beta? Statement of the data given to you, otherwise you will make like your own way. Attractive and effective diagrams and graph must be attractive and effective in communicating the required information. The last topic is merits and limitations of diagram. Merits, simple and understandable information. So diagram will gives you the information, it make the information simple and understandable with the help of diagram and graph. One can understand the feature data merely by having look at the picture. When you will see it, what you will do? You will make the conclusion in a second. What is the comparison and what is the main feature of this. Lasting impact, diagrammatically or graphic presentation leave a lasting impact on the reader's mind because information is not easily forgotten. If you are making diagram or graph of anything, so it will remains in your mind always what you have done. No need of training or specialized knowledge to make this. I think there will be no need for the specialized knowledge. You can make it easily because you have learned in class 9th, class 8th also how to make a graph. Next, attractive and effective. This is the same which you have read in journal rules. A quick comparative glance. This is before you can make it compare. You can do the comparison easily in just as a glance. Informative and entertaining. Besides being informative, diagram or graph presentation is entertaining means of data presentation. The beginners just fascinated to draw pictures in the form of diagram and graphs. And next is study of the correlation. What is the correlation? One variable is dependent on other. How? This is known as the correlation. When you will do the chapter of correlation, this is the second last chapter before index number. In that you will learn how to find the correlation. This is denoted by the small r. Limitations, limited use, only a limited set of data can be presented in the form of diagram. सभी डेटा को आप डायग्राम की फॉर्म में जो है वो नहीं दिखा सकते. Diagrams and graph generally used only the comparison or when time series are to be presented. Misuse can be done always in advertisements. When advertisements comes before you, that will show you always some wrong data or the false information. It means misuse is done by the users. Only preliminary conclusion, final conclusion you cannot find by these easily, only preliminary conclusion you can find. So you will see only it may not be always easy to arrive the final conclusion after seeing the diagram. Multiple information in the form of diagram or graph may always offer you the preliminary conclusion. Now your chapter is ending beta. I told you how to construct a graph, I told you about the abscissa, I told you about the ordinate, I told you about the quadrant, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. I told you about the one variable graph, I told you about the journal rules to draw a graph. I told you the merits and demerits of graphic presentation. So your chapter has been ended. I will send you the PDF through the WhatsApp. What you have to do, you have to draw diagrams for the given equations by me or given numerical questions by me. What you have to do, you have to solve this. If you are facing any problem, you can take your problem on WhatsApp. The important question of this chapter are journal rules and how to make a graph, or short definitions can become like the false line, how to draw a false line. This is also a very important topic. Okay beta, if you are facing any problem, can take your problem on WhatsApp. Thank you beta, thank you so much.